Hey everyone, Camber here, helping you stay fit for life. And today I am joined by Izzy, or Elsa, the Snow Queen. And today we're bringing you an all-new anabolic French toast recipe. I like making variations of all my favorite breakfast recipes. And after a couple weeks of testing, we got this one just right, good enough to share with you. I call it the fried banana and peanut butter French toast, and this is gonna give you 520 calories and 42 grams of protein. So before we get started, let's look at what we'll need. Just some regular old white bread, sugar-free syrup, egg whites, bananas, or a banana, some 0-calorie sweetener, PB2, cinnamon and vanilla, and some non-stick cooking spray. And you'll need something to put the egg whites in, a measuring cup, quarter cup for your sugar-free syrup, a food scale, and a non-stick frying pan. So let's get this started. First thing we're gonna do is prep the banana so we can get it frying while we get the rest of the French toast mix ready to go. Weigh the banana. We wanna have 110 grams of banana. All right, how much does that weigh?
144.
All right, so let's cut some of that off.
110.
All right.
Oh, no, it's 109.
Oh well. All right, who wants some extra banana?
Me.
Take those, have fun. Okay, so now we're gonna cut these bananas and get them ready to put on the fryer, not the fryer, the frying pan. So we're gonna cut it up in thirds. Here, I'm gonna get this part because I don't want you to cut yourself. Sideways, cut 4 even pieces. So we got the slices ready. Next up, we're gonna get our non-stick cooking spray and just spray a little bit in the areas where the banana is gonna be so it won't stick as bad. Because the times I made it without this, it was a bit of a pain to clean up afterwards. The way I do this is line up 3 pieces in a row and then take the other one and break it in half and line it up sideways next to it. You can take a piece of bread and just kind of hold it over, make sure that it covers the whole thing. Napkin. I just lick it off because I think it tastes good. She actually doesn't like banana a whole lot though. So next step, gonna get whatever you're putting your egg whites in.
Pudding. I didn't know we were gonna eat pudding.
Here, you wanna pour that in? We're doing 230 grams of egg whites. Just pour it in fast. There you go, 228. So next up, we're gonna get our 0-calorie sweetener. You wanna start putting these, pouring those in there. Each of these packets is 1 gram. So I have 5 of them, 5 grams of sweetener. Just keep in mind that depending on the type you use, some are stronger than others. This is 5 grams of sweetener. You may want to use more or less. I tried it with different amounts and this is the sweetness level that I liked. And while she's doing that, I'm gonna get the vanilla and we're doing 5 grams of vanilla. I like doing stuff in grams more than other measuring items because most of the time you're gonna be a lot more accurate. Here, I'll help you out with these. Guess we need a fork too. Forgot all the utensils we needed ahead of time.
Mama, didn't you wash this out?
Carefully, just start mixing that around with the fork. So now what I'm gonna do, we're gonna put the bread in, but we're not gonna let it soak for a long time, and we're only doing one side of it. So I'm just gonna throw it in for a couple seconds, just so it has a little bit of egg on it, put it over top of the bread, and I kind of push down around the sides so that it completely covers the banana. I've done this before with completely soaking the bread, and what happens is all the egg white starts to kind of get up underneath the banana and they don't fry as well. So this step is crucial. Okay, now by the time we got the third one on, it's time to start putting these egg whites on the first one. So we're just gonna slowly pour it on, let it start soaking into the bread. You do it too fast, it's gonna pour over the side onto the pan. As you see happening there, once we get it soaked into the bread, it'll be easier to come back with the rest and start to soak up a little extra. But this is where we get pretty much all or most of our protein for this recipe. PB2 is also gonna give us a lot of protein, but most of it is from the eggs. Usually there's more egg whites in the other types of French toast I make, but if you do too much with this, it really takes away from the banana flavor and starts to overpower it. So now I'm gonna take the cinnamon and just do a little bit along the top pieces here. So we have cinnamon on one side, banana on the other. So now what should we do while we wait?
Staring contest.
What about dust?
I said staring contest.
Oh. I win. Staring contest winner. Okay, this should be good. So I don't want to just flip it really fast. I want to kind of go all around it, make sure none of the banana is sticking.
You're gonna have some egg connected to it.
There we go.
Whoa,
See some fried banana. Here,
like,
scoot back a little
it
bit.
looks like fried onions.
It's a fried banana.
It makes me want to eat because.
And once you flip it, you'll see that it still looks a little wet around the banana underneath, but as it cooks from the bottom, it's going to finish cooking that out. Now, while we're waiting for this to finish cooking, you can get your food scale back out, get your PB2. We're going to do 22 grams of PB2, which we already measured ours out here, but what you're also going to need is 40 grams of water to mix in with this. And 40 grams of water is going to give you a texture close to regular peanut butter. So if you want it thicker or runnier, just either do less or more from there. That peanut butter is 100 calories and adds 10 grams of protein to the meal. So now we're just gonna wait a little longer for this to cook and then go eat it. I win! Yes! It's because of these. Let's see your muscles. Bring them up, show the camera. You're not even squeezing, squeeze it. There you go. You're getting a little bit. Those pull-ups are helping. And it looks like it's pretty much ready to go. So you want to put this on the plate, slowly get it under and shove it really fast. And then flip it so the bananas are face down. This part's really important. Here, let's move this over some. That the bananas are face down. Hold on. I want them to be spread apart. Because you want to taste the banana on the bottom and then the peanut butter is going to be on the top. And this bread is 65 calories per slice, so if you do use a different type of bread, make sure that you take that into account for your calorie amount. So now, let's get our peanut butter and syrup and go try this out. All right, time to eat. So first off, we put the peanut butter on, spread it out evenly, or not if you don't want it that way. I misspoke earlier. It's 530 calories and 42 grams of protein because I forgot to add in the 10 calories of syrup. Like I said, this is sugar-free syrup. If you were to use maple syrup in this amount, then you're looking at 200 calories added to this meal. Looks pretty good. You ready for a bite? She just ate pancakes. And she doesn't actually like bananas, but you know who does like to try everything I eat? You want a bite? All right, she has never had this before. I've been the only one so far. So the banana and peanut butter French toast, here we go. Oops, spilled syrup. What do you think? Do you like it? Anybody else want to try? Now it's my turn. I like it. Let's see what she thinks. Hold on. Do you like it? No, she's not a big banana fan either. But if you like fried bananas, like I do, and peanut butter, and she does, then it works out. Thing is, I've tried eating it different ways too, where I put the bananas on top and then the peanut butter on top of that, but this works out the best because honey, can you stop with the straw? Anyways, the banana on the bottom, you get the taste of the fried banana, but then the peanut butter kind of comes around it on the side and you taste that too with the syrup, and it's all good put together. Yummy? Give a thumbs up.
That big bite was for Daddy.
This girl likes all the anabolic recipes. We're trying to get her started early so she can really get jacked. It's like steroids for kids. So if you saw my other French toast video, I talked about how different restaurants and their French toasts and how many calories are in everything. Most of them are close to 900 to 1,000. This is about half of that. So you could lose a pound of fat a week just from eating this instead of going out and eating French toast somewhere else if you ate it every day, because 500 calories per day over a week is 1 pound of weight loss. This high protein doesn't mean you're just gonna get all these muscles. I hear people say, I don't wanna work out or do all that because I don't wanna be all muscly, but I'm telling you, if you accidentally get muscly, please tell me what your secret is, because I've been trying to do that for about 15 years and I have not accidentally gotten too big. So I could probably actually just eat those two and be full, but I like to have a bigger breakfast and it keeps me fuller longer in the day. I used to do fasting a lot and I'd wait till halfway through the day or even to the night sometimes to have a big meal because I want to have mostly junk food. And what would end up happening is I would be so hungry once I started eating, I just couldn't stop. And I would think, I don't want to eat in the morning because I'll use all those calories. But when you have something like this, especially with it only being a little over 500 calories and so filling, you're not going to think about eating for a while. When you do, maybe have a snack or have some other high protein meals that fill you up. And it really helps control your hunger. If you only had 2 of these, and think, you take what, about 180 calories off this, so almost 200 calories less. We're looking at about 350 calories for 2 slices of this, and you'll still be full, and that'll be about around 30 grams of protein-ish, something like that. So, I mean, it's good all around. Let's finish this up. I'm glad you like it. Oh, peanut butter mouth. And that is the fried banana peanut butter French toast. Once again, 530 calories, 42 grams of protein, really filling. It'll help curb your appetite so you're not gonna be thinking about eating constantly and not gonna be needing all kinds of snacks. Let me know if you have any comments about this. Post them below. I'll clarify anything. I'll have the recipe, all the ingredients linked below so you can use the same things I did. Remember, if you use other stuff, check the calories, check the amounts, because those will vary. But hopefully this was helpful. I'm gonna have lots more good recipes. We're gonna start doing some more lunch, dinner type things pretty soon. But like I said, breakfast is one of my favorite meals. I like to have something with a lot of protein that's really filling the beginning of the day to keep me from thinking about food like I'm done now. I'm gonna go probably work out here pretty soon. But once again, leave a like and I will see y'all soon. Time to clean up.